everyone, and welcome.
Welcome back. Welcome.
Hey, gamers.
It's my calm podcasting voice.
I love it.
This is episode 63. I'm
Lame
here with
dudes.
Hunter, Jackson. Off cam, we got Luke joining us again. He decided to
Second
not
week
be
in a
on
row?
cam today. I don't know why.
It just felt right, dude.
Just came back from a teeth cleaning. Like, you got to show off the chiclets. Dude.
I
wow,
did.
dude. Fresh out the dentist?
I
Yeah.
did. I
They
just
look
came.
great.
I got out of
Noticed.
work early. That's why I could make this pod today.
Beautiful.
It was nice. You know?
What was the worst thing they did to you?
Well, I
Did you
mean,
wake up and
I
your
always
clothes
hate
were
when
disheveled and
they
shit?
scrape you with like the hooks.
Yeah.
That's the worst.
yeah,
You're right.
You got me
I hate
fucked
that
up just
shit
thinking
so
about
much.
that.
yeah,
Fluoride's bad too.
yeah. Her hand kept like slipping, like. No, I'm just kidding.
Luke smiling, his teeth were all
Yeah.
red.
Snake bites.
Yeah,
Snake bite piercings.
yeah. No, she was actually. I had to push my appointment back to take less PTO. And
Man's
you know,
limited.
didn't have to, but I had to be responsible.
Sure.
And she, so I had a different cleaner than I normally do, and she was nice. She was much gentler with my teeth.
Oh, really?
Because sometimes you leave the dentist and
Treat 'em with care,
your gums start to really ache for like the rest of the day. You know, it just
Mhm.
I like
happens.
that.
And
I somehow always have gingivitis. I'm like, no matter how much I brush my gums.
Like you still have
They're like,
I always have
again,
gingivitis.
Zach?
Still
What the
got it.
fuck?
Yeah.
They're like, do you bleed when you brush your gums? It's like, no. And they're like,
Dude.
God, these are kind of red. It's like, I
It
don't
was-
know, dude.
It was funny though. I thought about bringing this up. Like my dentist. So like you know how like you get the oral practitioner or whatever, and then like your dentist comes in
Yeah.
for like 2
Yeah,
seconds.
He
yeah.
double checks.
Yeah.
Real quick.
It's
And,
crazy
like-
how little like they do.
Yeah, I know, right?
It's
And
all
they're
the nurses who
every
do all the
dentist
work.
is the fucking same.
Whatever they
This
are.
isn't my point, but like every dentist is like thinks that they're the coolest guy on the block. Super annoying.
They all have
this
such
guy's-
fucking good teeth.
This guy's cool.
him.
He brought up, he was like, up in my shit, and he brought up that, I guess like in Oregon now they're doing like schools have like mental health days, so you can just be
Word.
like, yeah, like I don't feel like going into school today, whatever. And I
Wait, was
like,
he bitching about it or saying?
Yeah, he was
that's
like
cool?
he was like, that's just how you treat kids these days or whatever. And
Oh,
I was
yeah.
like, dude, that's the worst when like adults that you like revered or like look up to as a kid or like thought was like a cool dude says some like fucking evil shit like that.
And the whole time he's just in your mouth, so you're going like,
Yeah. Yeah.
That's funny because I saw that story on Reddit. So I wonder, is your doctor a Redditor?
Yeah, maybe he's on our dentist.
/you/dentist guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't develop
Wow.
the joke
The
in time.
dentist.
That was really
Yeah.
funny.
Yeah.
He's just in the comments like bitching
gonna kill
about
myself.
like participation
Yeah,
trophies.
he posts on like
I could tell you
our
weren't
he
quite
posts
there
on
yet.
our teeth and our the Donald.
Yeah.
That's-
and like our like what's like a really graphic porn subreddit? I can't even think of one.
God pussy.
Dude, yes.
That was what we were talking about the other day.
Yeah,
Such
just
a good
like-
name.
Wow,
just
that's
like
a great name.
Yeah,
Well, there's also one R Simps, and that's when your pussy lips look like Homer Simpson's
oh my
lips.
god.
No way.
Sideways.
No, I was making.
That's also a real subreddit.
I'm pretty sure it came up. I was making a joke to Zach like, it'd be dope if you were like going down on your girl and like halfway through you just look up at her and say, "Your pussy should be on our God pussy," and then just go right back to it.
Or our Simps, dude. That'd be
Yeah,
even funnier.
or our Simps.
Your pussy's so poggers.
Just like completely ruin everything.
Dude,
He
get,
replies, "Weird champ."
yeah, get you a gamer girl. She'll understand the reference.
Yeah, Squad W.
Weird champ.
You want to
Squad W indeed.
Fuck's sake.
you want to say what we're sipping on, Zach?
Oh yeah, we haven't talked about that at all. We got some. This is just a classic bullet rye.
Yeah, mine's got Zach's blood on the rim there, guys.
No, that's like paint, and it's on the outside. So you're
I
good.
hope so.
Yeah,
Sure.
I checked the inside to make sure there was no
Thanks,
paint.
dude. Looking up.
I checked it out for you.
There's no
Yeah.
pain in the
Yeah,
whiskey
you're
there.
good. You're good. You're good.
Boys, what have you been up to this week? How are things going?
Hmm.
Good man.
Living the Chad
Dude,
life.
Luke's looking at me. Good, dude. I'm fucking good.
Yeah.
Are you
Starting
good?
spot.
Are you
so,
chill?
So fucking good right now.
When you hit the pen one too many times,
Yeah,
dude.
I'm like, my man is rabid.
We were talking about this pre-pod a little bit, but I wanted to get into it and give the official final review on this fucking show, The Sopranos.
Oh
Uh,
yeah, here we go.
Good thing we have Luke.
Show I have
Finished
not
it.
watched
Yeah.
yet.
Get ready for spoilers. 20-year-old show.
God damn, dude.
Sorry, dude.
I was gonna watch it any
Post
day.
a spoiler tag.
Everyone knows the
Spoiler
ending.
tag. Big
Everyone
spoiler.
knows. how
Yeah,
it
I
ends.
think I even
Yeah,
saw
no,
the
I
ending.
know the ending.
Yeah.
Not all the way, but I stopped myself because I was like, I really don't want to see this. But, yeah. So, fucking incredible.
Wait,
show,
you didn't
dude.
watch the very last episode?
No, I mean before I saw the show, I saw like a glimpse
okay,
of the
okay.
ending, and I was.
I
like,
definitely
okay,
looked it
gotta
up on
watch
YouTube like 8 years ago, and I was like, I'll probably never watch
Right.
this show.
Yeah, I thought the same thing.
Yeah,
Like, I'll
right.
never have access.
I think
to
I
this
just
show.
heard about it
Yeah.
from someone.
Cuts to black. That's like
Yep.
mid
Yeah.
Spoiler
scene.
alert.
Yeah.
Sick fucking show. Luke, what's your interpretation of the end? Because Tony's sitting there with his
Of the
wife
end,
and AJ and
AJ
kind of Meadow.
and Meadow. Yeah, so they're sitting in a diner. Don't Stop Believing is playing in the
Yep.
background, which is very weird because a song like that would never come up in the show normally.
Right.
So it's a weird feeling scene of like just being way too upbeat. They're sitting there. It keeps cutting to the door because you hear the door ring when people come in. And so Tony's sitting there. I think he's the first one that gets there, and he keeps looking up. Random people walk in. Sometimes like Carmela walks in, his son, his daughter, who part of the scene is also she's struggling to parallel park outside.
Yeah.
And so there's too much weird stuff. So like my interpretation in short is I think that Tony gets killed there.
Yeah.
I think that something happens. Maybe one of the New York mob like sets a hit up on him. Like what the fuck's his name, man?
Phil?
Yes, Phil Leotardo.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think Phil probably like set up a hit on him or something because they're beefing at the end. But like
Yeah.
everything is too suspicious. Like a guy
It
comes
is.
in and like sits at the bar and then
Guy
like
who
just
looks
kind of
at
like
Tony, yeah.
he just looks at Tony and then he walks into the restroom
Yeah.
and then I think what happened is like someone walks in and then he comes out of the restroom and pops Tony or something right in front of his family. But like
seems to be the widely
it's got to be that.
interpreted way. And
Yeah.
also, someone pointed out that it recalls like the scene from The Godfather when the guy
Yes, in the
what's his
first
name?
one.
Michael goes to the bathroom and gets the gun and then kills the guy.
Yeah.
And
No.
they even talk about it in the show at one point. That's Tony's favorite scene in the movie. So
Yeah, they do.
it's fucking. That seems to be what happened, dude.
I love there's one part in that final scene that I really like when AJ is talking to his dad and he's like, "Remember you said like remember the good times?" And he's like, "I said that?" And that was like
Yeah.
that was that last scene, that really wholesome scene in season 1 where they're at
Sorry.
Artie Bucco's restaurant.
the
and
last
they're-
episode of the
Yeah,
season.
and it's like raining outside and like everyone's there and it's like real wholesome, like little reunion. It's like remember these little moments, kids. And then Tony's
Yeah.
like, "I said that? I don't fucking remember that." Like, really
That's a long
shows you
time
where-
ago, motherfucker.
Yeah, really shows you where the show goes
Yeah.
towards the end. But yeah, man, great show. What did you think of the ending and the whole show in general?
I heard that people were kind of disappointed with the ending, but I thought it was awesome, and I thought it was the best way you could end the show.
It's
To be
interesting
honest.
too because like at the time, like when that show ended, like I think it was like 2006. So like I think my parents, like and like most people, like they were all keeping up with like parents in general were just watching The Sopranos then.
That's true, mine
and-
were.
Yeah, right. And so like they all buy the HBO subscription, however you do that back in the day, so they can watch
You had
it.
to call HBO.
Yeah, you had to call HBO and then like they'd get it like streamed to your TV or whatever.
Yeah.
And so like everyone was like, "Yo, what the fuck? My service went out." And like
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
People thought their
everyone-
cable went out. dude,
everyone
because
is
it cuts to
pissed.
black. Yeah.
but yeah, so then it's like
That's crazy.
Dude,
Dumbass
just like
boomers,
dude,
dude.
I know.
Boomers are so stupid.
Boomers are so fucking
I heard
dumb.
that David Chase wanted it to go for like 10 minutes of just
Really?
of black, but they couldn't get
It
and
went-
have no credits.
That's
and just
like-
end.
It did
At
go
the
on
end
for a
of,
while.
like, albums where like the song is like 9 minutes long. You're like, holy fuck! The last song is 9 minutes long, and there's like 3 minutes of just nothing, and then there's like a little secret track at the end.
At
You're
the
like,
very
oh
end is-
shit! There's more.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry,
I
continue.
needed to go through that whole 3 minutes.
I had to interrupt your guys' good conversation for that epic
Relatable.
joke.
It was worth it, dude. But
yeah, dude. Good show though.
I thought it was really good. I think it redefined television, obviously, and I give it a fucking 9.7. Easy.
Fire. Good rating.
That's
Fire.
really high.
Absolutely
A
recommend.
9.7,
9.7.
9.7.
9 out
Yep.
of 7.
It's a great
9
show.
out of 7, dude.
Oh,
That's
damn.
fucking killer.
What's that epic?
I give it any real number over 0.
What's the epic Reddit meme where it's like 4 out of 7, perfect? You guys know that one? They spam it in
No, I
every
don't go on
comment
Reddit.
section.
I'll go
Where
on
it's like
Reddit.
That's
two-
probably like one of those like COD video things. where-
Hell yeah.
Like an IGN review of COD or whatever. I don't
Yeah,
know.
something like that. And memers, if you know that meme, throw it down.
Yeah, please let us know.
Shout outs. But
In the
that's the official
comments down
Sopranos review.
Okay,
Dude, you
so
fucking did it.
Feel empty without it.
You announced on the pod
I
when
do
you
need
started
to wa-
it.
I do
and
wanna
when you
watch
finished
it.
That's true, dude.
that's true. You
It's
could
been a
cut
journey.
together all Hunte's opinions the whole way through.
Yeah.
Although I'm
All
pretty
been
sure every
positive.
time it's just this show's really good.
Maybe by episode 300.
It's like
Zach will
episode
watch.
1 really good.
This is the only takeaway and the only part of the show that I didn't care for. I won't say that it doesn't have its place because I think it was kind of cool after the fact.
Yeah.
But the part where Tony's in the coma and he's this Kevin Finnerty guy,
Yeah.
I almost didn't want to watch those episodes. Like it didn't have the feeling of the
Super
Sopranos.
trippy episodes.
Really weird.
A lot of the dream sequence episodes are like really out of place. A lot of
Yeah.
people just straight up hated
Didn't
those
like 'em.
episodes. Yeah. They're weird. I can totally agree with you.
It's like filler
That
episodes.
one was like
in an
3
anime.
episodes long though. He
Yeah.
was in that.
Yeah, there's
not
a
more.
yeah. Tony goes into a coma at some point in the show, and it's basically just like a mix between him like being in intensive care in the hospital with like tubes in his mouth and like
Yeah.
getting surgery and shit, and then like him in his own mind like dreaming about like a life. I think in that specific one, because there's multiple dream sequences where but in that one he is like trapped in an airport. He like loses his identity or like and like
his
so it's like
suitcase.
indicative of like him not knowing who he is in the real world. Blah blah blah. Therapy stuff.
inner
Yeah.
fucking personal
Yeah.
things.
Good
Um,
show though.
But it served a purpose for him sort of being kind of different to start with. He goes back to what he always kind of did anyway, but
Yeah.
it did kind of change something in the way he acted and responded to different things. So it had its place, but it was just kind of like, God damn, I don't
know.
care for this very
The other
much.
the
I
other
need
thing
Tony
that was
back, dude.
the other thing that was crazy about that is like I really thought that at that point, like the rest of the show would be like Tony would have some kind of physical impairment, like a cane or maybe like a mental impairment or something.
good,
He
dude.
just goes right back to
He's
it. Like
good.
it is a very intense injury, and
Yeah.
like he's in the hospital for a while. Like he straight up almost dies.
Avoided sepsis.
Probably
in his
only lives
stomach,
because
yeah.
he's rich as fuck and like can afford the best doctors, or like they just had to write him that way. But like still, like it's like damn, like really he just walked out of that.
Yeah. I always wondered what Tony's like financial total was. You know what I mean? Killed it.
I didn't kill it.
But
Champ.
There's a little.
he's got a
sippy in
swig.
there.
He's got a swig. But like, how much money do you think this guy actually has?
Dude, I don't know, man.
Are we in the
It's-
billions? Are we in the
Oh,
hundreds
not
of
billions.
millions?
It's gotta be like I would guess like tens of millions. I don't know how mob life works really.
It's true. I mean, how
But-
big?
What
How
was
big
the
can it
original
be?
question posed?
How much
How much
is he
money
worth?
do you think Tony Soprano has
On and off the books.
He talks about
Yeah,
how he
probably
has
like 10 million.
He
Yeah.
has money
Yeah.
in different places and things like that. So I just
Yeah.
wonder.
I don't know. I mean, like he's not that rich, but like he's pretty
Right.
rich.
Yeah.
I don't know. They make his
He's
house.
pretty
I've
fucking
seen
rich.
enough where I know what their house looks like, and their house is like just upper middle class.
Oh, it's a
Right,
know
but
what I
think
mean?
about
firehouse.
the fucking late '90s. Like it's not.
Yeah,
At
I
the
guess
same
it
time.
is
And you
an
don't-
extravagant '90s house. What are you giggling about?
You're like,
extravagant,
Zach's like,
dude.
that's not that
It's
nice
like-
of a
no,
house. There's
that-
no
no,
way
that
he's
house
got.
is millions of
can't be
dollars.
There's
like-
no way he's got 10 mil.
They're not.
Have you
like-
seen his
they're not,
house?
Like, no, I don't think they're like 100 millionaires. Is what I'm getting at.
Right, you're right. You're
I
right.
think that's
I
like
was
a reasonable
overextending a
house
little
for
bit.
like 10 millionaires.
Probably, yeah.
That is
It-
not
he's-
upper middle
he's in
class.
he's in that bracket where like he does still have to kind of
Upper.
grind.
Yeah,
Like,
he's got to keep
he
it up.
can't
But I
just,
also
like-
think he's very greedy in that regard.
Oh, for sure.
You know what I mean?
Does
That's
10
just his inner
milli
greed.
make you? Sorry to interrupt. Does that make you a 1%er? If you got
Oh, I think if you make above like 250 grand, you're a 1%.
no shit, dude.
Isn't the rich class like 300 grand or something?
Dude,
Yo.
we gotta.
I
ru-
think your income, if it's above 300 grand, you're considered rich or something. I swear I've heard that.
we literally have to rise up because we outnumber them so hard, dude. They were just they would stand no
We need
chance.
to rise
Should I
up.
ask Siri?
Yeah.
No,
With the
don't.
99%,
What would I add-
dude.
You'll
What,
just
what
get
makes
upset,
you a
dude.
1%er?
Sorry, I didn't find anything.
How does he phrase it so poorly?
Right. Literally the worst way you could ask that.
Let's confuse Siri. Did she answer you?
Sarah's a girl.
1 point.
He
I
got
don't
nervous.
know.
That's not real.
CNBC,
I don't know. I
CNBC.
can't really figure it out.
Okay, CNBC.
Fake
How much
news.
money Americans think you need to be considered wealthy?
Oh, I don't
This
care what
ain't shit,
Americans
dude.
think.
Americans
That's
think.
bullshit.
I need a statistic.
Okay.
That's just broke people saying how much they wish they got.
I guess everyone wants 2.27 million to be considered wealthy.
that doesn't.
But
matter.
I don't know. I
See-
feel like there's
see
a
if-
tax bracket that's actually.
Oh, I don't know about the tax brackets. But see if you can find what actually puts you into the 1% of household income. Can you find
Whatever.
that? It doesn't matter
Yeah,
that much.
fucking care.
Because those are the people we're trying to eat.
Precise question. Thank you, Jackson.
How much money puts you in the top 1%?
Thank you.
How much money do you need to make if you want to
These
be
are the people we need to
1% of
eat.
people
Earning-
in America?
Earning threshold $718,766.
Wow.
That's really not that much.
That
Damn.
you can make less than $1 million, and in a year. That's so much
That's
money.
insane.
Top 10%, you're only making 118 grand.
Huh.
So you're like speed running like millionaire status if you make like 6 figures basically.
You're
One day.
definitely
Get
top
that
10%,
dough, baby.
dude.
Go
You're in
for
that-
it.
You're in that peak.
Not even close.
God, one day, man. One day I'll just protect my fellow
Literally
elites.
fucking
God, we just need to hold on to this system long enough for me to get into
Yeah.
the top.
Please.
If I have to live with this for my whole life, at least let me be rich.
yeah.
Not asking that much.
Boys, I don't know if you guys saw this real quick. This made me laugh this week, but like people, Snoop Dogg posted this picture of him and Kurt Cobain smoking like back in
yeah.
the 90s,
Oh, that's so cool.
and
It sounds
come,
like a
come to
Supreme
find out,
t-shirt
it was
photo.
literally a fake fucking picture.
Yeah, of course.
And people photoshopped him and Kurt Cobain together and tricked Snoop into thinking that he smoked with Kurt Cobain a long time ago. That he posted on his own Instagram. It was so fucking funny to me.
Oh my God, that's
I love that
legendary.
people could trick this
That's
motherfucker.
brutal.
Snoop's like, yeah, that sounds right.
Truly,
He's like, I probably smoked with this dude for sure at some point.
He's kind of just like an immortal figure in pop culture.
He is.
I thought he
could
got
be at
canceled
any
a while
time in the
ago.
world.
Did he get canceled?
No way.
I think he's like thinks the Earth is flat or something. Like,
Dude,
he actually has some fucked up views. I can't remember what they were.
Well, he doesn't like the
Does he
Migos.
support
I
Bill
mean, that's
Cosby?
already disqualifying.
Damn,
he doesn't like the Migos.
he's just mad they're more relevant.
Dude, his wrist doesn't fucking twist it like it's stir fry. That's all.
No, I mean he's a legend, but like, yeah. I can't remember. I forget what
I
he
like the song Gin and Juice
Hell yeah.
and
Shout
Drop
out
It
Snoop.
Like It's Hot.
Yep.
Those are good songs.
Slapper.
Shout out Snoop Dogg. Come on the pod, buddy.
Smoke weed every
He'll
day.
definitely come on the pod now.
Yeah, he's gonna be on
Big fans.
next week, guys.
He just texted me,
Snoop.
actually.
No
yeah, hit us
fucking
up in the
way.
group chat, dude.
That's my dealer. You do that? Like, you can't buy weed from Snoop Dogg.
He probably just hands you weed.
Yeah.
He doses
Like
you
the
without
rich
you
people
even
Probably
knowing.
doesn't pay for weed.
Of course he doesn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
People
wonder how
get
that.
him
Adam
weed.
22 doesn't pay for weed.
Oh,
If Adam
that's
20,
so
listen, if he
upsetting,
doesn't have to
dude.
pay
Why'd
for
you
weed,
tell me
fucked
that?
up.
Snoop does not have
I'm
to
so
pay for
sad
weed.
that I learned
God
that.
fucking
I can't
damn
believe
it.
Adam 22 doesn't have to pay for weed.
Yeah, like since like the earliest days of No Jumper, he's just been getting like he gets like a pound. Like he used to post
Dude,
vlogs of picking
Honestly,
up a pound.
Adam 22's life makes me so fucking sad, dude. Like he gets his dick sucked by so many porn stars, and just all he does is have a podcast and a BMX store, dude.
Okay, but
Like,
think
is
about
that-
this. Is he just
Fuck.
He doesn't really do the podcast that much anymore, I don't think. Like it's just vlogs now.
washed up, dude?
Fuck.
Adam
Is he still-
22's washed.
Does he still do it with that guy Robesman?
No. That
Robes,
guy
man.
got like outed as like a pedophile or
I thought
some
they both
shit.
did though.
Yeah, they both did, but he just dropped off the face of the earth for like
he took
2
the
months.
charges.
And like
I'm waiting for that to happen to Lee Syatt, dude. He's got to have diddled somebody, dude.
you think Lee Syatt's
Come
gonna get the
on, bro.
allegation?
Look at him.
Yo, Lee Syatt,
Come on.
I hope
Come
you're
on
not.
the pod, dude.
Defend yourself.
You better not be on those Epstein flight
Defend your
logs,
name,
buddy.
bro. Come, yeah. Get off the
Yeah,
fucking-
that's gonna be sick. They won't ever drop, but like if they did ever drop, like the actual flight logs, like we could see who's on them. That'd be
Dude,
so
okay,
dope.
wait.
be
We're
so dope.
almost. We're 19 minutes in to the audio right now. Can we take a quick break and
Yeah,
then
yeah, yeah.
dive the fuck into that shit?
All right,
Because I
let's-
have some crazy shit to
Let's
talk
do
about.
it.
let's
We'll
go.
be right
Okay.
back. Live.
The camera was it live for that?
Oh yeah, I turned it on mid-sentence. I was like, I need to get this. We forgot to pause for 5 seconds.
That
Want to
sucks.
reclap? That's it.
Well, Hunter just said people who play or watch football are retarded. So that's just to catch you guys up.
a piping hot take.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on, dude. I mean, you're gonna tell me otherwise.
I like watching football.
If you're
every
not
once in a
watching
while.
esports,
I watch
what
the
are you
big
doing?
games.
But is your brain on while you're doing it? while these people are throwing balls
No,
around
you're
and
just
blowing
eating
whistles?
really unhealthy food and drinking
I
beer
will-
with
what
your
it's
dad.
for. It's a
I will
conduit,
say,
dude.
I just like watching it with my family
it
because
is.
I know there's gonna be good food there.
Yeah, that's true.
It's like a
Football
Pavlovian
is
thing.
usually accompanied with pretty dank food.
Yeah.
But I will say, football became a lot more enjoyable for me when I got into fantasy football.
Okay.
It's
Well, that adds a little bit more of like an
Yeah.
RPG factor to it.
it's very fun, dude.
It's built
There's
for
risk
gamers,
and
dude.
All right,
Fantasy
you're in the
football?
game. I
Yeah.
respect that, but like
It
listen,
became a lot more fun for me when I was playing Madden 2010.
they make so much money. It blows my mind.
I don't
Well,
know.
dude. I think they deserve the money, and here's why: because they are literally like dying slowly. Like the
Not-
second
not
you
that
start
slowly.
playing football, you're
Listen,
just
I know it's a
destroying
grind.
Your brain
It's a
just
grind.
Yeah.
immediately. Like,
You're true. You're
isn't it like in like middle school they start to see like
brain
CTE
hemorrhages,
shit,
probably.
Yeah.
Dude.
like really, really, really.
That's
early
why
on
traumatic
you see
brain
middle school,
injuries?
like-
That's why literally every football ever has murdered their wife.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
either
Dude,
that-
CTE is
Football
really bad.
player.
Chris Benoit, WWF guy,
And
ultimate
he-
home
Hernandez,
workout,
WWE.
hung himself on the Bowflex.
No shit.
Aaron Hernandez.
Aaron Hernandez.
Hello, Twitter world.
Absolutely.
He
mashed
definitely has
potato.
a ton of CTE.
Probably,
Who?
man.
Yeah.
Come on, the juice.
It,
Oh, yeah.
it fucks your brain up.
He's beating his head in so many times. I can't believe it.
Yeah,
And,
Yeah.
they all get
it's linked
dementia
to
too,
so
right?
many bad behaviors.
People-
like
People like to say the juice is loose, but the juice is loose.
It's
in
literally
the brain, bro.
Been drained out of his head.
the juice is
Yeah.
gray in this
Yeah,
case.
it's just like
It's dried up, boys.
it's just moving around up there.
I mean, I understand. I guess you risk your body for the fucking game. So
Mhm.
in that regard, fair enough.
Respect.
But, and also, why the fuck you want to get your head beat in to play football? I don't know.
Because you make millions of dollars
thing-
and you're a fucking superstar. And
Or
you
for
get
the love of
shit
the, for the
pussy.
love of the game, bro.
Dude, the only
You're in
thing
a
You
video
cracked
game?
the code, dude.
The only thing I
You're
will
in a
say
video
is
game.
like, biggest life regret is not like joining the football team when I was in like elementary school and just only focusing on being a kicker, because a professional NFL kicker does absolutely nothing and they get paid a ton of money.
I'll
just
kick.
like still millions of dollars. Like, and they just all they do is come out for like field goals, and like the Seattle Seahawks, they have an absolute fat ass just kicking the ball every once
But
in
he's
a
got
while.
a
But he's a
cannon on
millionaire,
him,
yeah.
dude.
Bet he can
Yeah, I
send
forget
it.
his
He's
name.
got the
It's-
weight behind it.
Yeah,
He's got a
it's some
fucking cannon.
like Polish name. I forget. But like that dude just totally unfit, kicks the ball every so often. I mean, they're all just like they look like
Hey, we need you to kick the
fans.
ball again, dude. Come on out.
Yeah,
And they're not getting hit as much.
Okay.
and they don't get hit. Ever.
It's literally a penalty if you hit them while they're kicking the ball.
Yeah, exactly.
Wait, did you
Like,
say he's Polish?
it's like it's like a ski like something dumb ski name. I don't know.
Dude,
Fucking
Scandinavian.
yeah,
type
Scandinavian
motherfucker.
name, like some dumb name. I don't know.
he's just enjoying.
Swardenkowski.
It's like Sebastian. Hold on, I'll just look it up.
He's enjoying pierogies, the best Polish food.
Yo,
Okay, so
Pierogi.
what
yeah,
were we gonna?
okay. We literally
we-
came in. We were teasing Zach's
Oh,
hot,
sorry. Yeah,
hot
sorry.
steaming
Didn't mean to
Epstein
get into
take.
the football take on
That's
you.
okay.
So we-
being
Wait,
hot,
well, what was the
Epstein.
pre-context? I don't remember the segue to this.
someone made a joke about
Someone diddling
The
kids.
flight.
who you said someone was gonna.
Someone on
be
the flight
outed as a
logs.
Oh
pedophile.
yeah. Lisa
Wait,
Ayat
one
was
sec.
like-
Lee Sayat's on the
was
flight.
gonna-
Just to round up the side, it's Sebastian Yanikowski. That's his name.
Shout
Anyway.
out.
Oh, that sounds like
Get on the
Ukrainian
pod,
or
dude.
some shit.
I
It
don't
sounds
know.
Slavic.
Definitely not retarded.
Slavic.
All right, anyways, back to our
Greasy part of
favorite
Europe.
billionaire, Jeffrey Epstein.
Oh yeah, so man, this shit is wild. Like, okay, so we got like denied bail so that he can't like
Pretty
leave
dope.
prison. Which
Good
is
sign.
good because the theory that like is going around right now is like he's gonna commit suicide. That's like the
Oh.
conspiracy right now.
Do it, pussy.
So they're like, all right, well he can't. They were saying this on Chapo today.
Yeah, they were.
Which is like that's a
They've been
legitimate-
saying that the last few episodes. That
Yeah,
he's
I
going to
think
get
it's
poisoned.
entirely possible that he just
kills himself.
Well,
just
that's somebody
blows himself.
kills him so they don't out the rest of the circle.
or he gets
Yo.
very violently shanked in
You
prison.
think he's coming too close to the
Probably.
fucking the heat of the sun on this one, and they're getting
I think
too close to the ring?
I think there's
You know?
people that they don't want to
like this guy
out.
fucking.
Name your top 3 secret pedophiles.
Well, secret.
Secret.
Well, if they're out in the
obviously
open,
Bill Clinton.
Okay.
Sorry to sound like a MAGA guy or whatever, but like the Clintons
might
are
be.
fucking
Bill
kids, dude,
Clinton's
all right?
a
Like, let's
racist,
just-
a rapist.
Yeah.
Dude, he's
Joe
on the
Biden.
flight logs like what 27 times or some
Oh,
shit. Like,
shit.
Literally.
Uh-oh.
Wow, literally, there's like I think didn't they talk about this on like Come Town where like there's like a quote from about like, oh yeah, Trump said this about Jeffrey Epstein, like, oh, he likes him young or whatever.
Oh.
Like,
yeah,
something.
he's like
He likes
I
him-
love his taste in women. He
And then,
loves
like,
young women or
If
something.
you go
like
to
that.
if you
It's
go to
so
like
bad.
the full quote, like right after that is like 2 paragraphs of Bill Clinton. Like they were best friends. They traveled the world together. Went on many.
yeah,
It's
they
like,
enjoyed
no
their
one
trip
talked
to
about it.
Africa together. Yeah.
Yeah, like they went on tons of trips on Jeffrey Epstein's private plane together. Like,
Get the fuck
God.
out of here, dude.
dude. Yeah.
Dude.
That's scary as
Bill
fuck.
Clinton is old as shit though. He's probably just gonna die soon. If I'm that old, like I don't.
Is he
mind
that old
canceling.
though? It's gotta be like in his
I don't think
80s.
he's gonna die soon.
Yeah, probably not. The
He's chugging,
rich,
man.
Rich people
Don't
don't
even worry
die.
about him.
I don't know.
That's true.
Oh, they live forever.
Joe Biden probably too.
You think Joe Biden's gonna get outed?
Wow.
Those pictures with that him fucking grabbing that kid's
Ooh.
crotch. Give me a break, dude.
Yeah,
No,
that'd be
I
dope.
feel like I
Get
heard
outta
something
here.
today. Okay, well, first of all, Chris Tucker, the black comedy actor, is
Rush
on the
Hour?
flight logs.
Rush
Yeah,
hour?
yeah.
What the fuck?
Isn't that just the I don't know.
Chris Tucker, what you
What?
doing?
It's crazy.
Why you on those flight logs, B?
Yeah, there's some good jokes about that.
Yeah. What if it's like actually just people we really like on the flight log?
Mr. Rogers,
Yeah.
Oh man.
the guy from Blue's
Bob
Clues?
Ross, Steve Irwin, Steve from Blue's
Tom
Clues.
Hanks.
Well, dude, he's definitely like just a pedophile. Like he has like a hedge fund and like has like no clients and like doesn't actually work. Like
Yeah.
he definitely just like receives money from billionaires to fuck kids on
Well,
his
did you
island.
hear that? Like he
Oh my
started a hedge
God.
fund after
Hot
after Bear Stearns like closed during the financial crisis. He like started a hedge fund for like pretty much exclusively billionaires, where like the minimum amount of money you could put into it was $1 billion.
Yeah, that's what I heard. Yep,
Whoa.
Yeah.
that's insane.
That is wild. Could you imagine?
Dude, we should do that.
Yeah.
He had no money before that.
1
What's
billion
stopping us?
minimum.
Dude, I don't know. He was a smart guy, I guess.
Pull some
I mean-
loans, I guess.
I don't want to fuck any kids. That's just me though.
You have to fuck a kid if you.
To get to that level.
Yeah, you
Of
do.
course you
Yeah,
do.
I feel like you do.
They
yeah.
have to watch you do it, frankly.
Yeah,
It's
no,
a
no, no. I
ritual.
think that's literally part of it. Is it's like
We
we're
need to
all
see you're part of
fucking-
this, dude.
Yeah, like that's why the Hollywood ring is like so like permanent.
Yeah.
The Hollywood
You
pedophile
can't-
shit.
You can't shake it down.
You
Open
can't.
Secret. Watch that documentary. It's free on Vimeo.
Oh, I
Vimeo.
It's so good. 90
Vimeo.
minutes.
I love the way you said
Vimeo.
it.
Vimeo.
Vimeo. Vimeo.com.
Vimeo. Okay,
Jesus
but
Christ.
this is brutal
Get
right now.
Get fucking sensual with it. Anyways,
Yeah, I lost my train of thought.
Jeffrey
the
Epstein.
documentary?
I don't fucking
Oh well, Open Secret. It's just about how
The pedophile
Hollywood
ring in
pedophiles
Hollywood?
are all- yeah, so like
Dude.
basically like part of it is that like everybody knows that they're all a pedophile and they all kind of like have that on each other.
of course, yeah.
So like
It just gets
it's
bigger and bigger.
it just stays because they're all like that's like you're in. Kinda.
We'll fuck you up if you don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like I feel like you definitely have to be like an evil person to make that much money.
That's like the Harvey
Yeah.
Weinstein thing too.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
There's so much we don't know about.
because like
dude.
that's another thing. Like Clintons loved Harvey Weinstein. There's tons of
Mhm.
pictures of them together.
Yeah.
Bill.
Dude, so
Dude,
fucked
classic.
up.
Bill. I feel like you guys didn't. I sent this tweet to you guys, and or not you, Justin, but I just called you Justin.
It's all right.
I'm sorry. I've been playing Dead by Daylight with Justin.
Yo,
I'm
shout out
sorry.
Justin.
Shout out Justin, dude. I don't know if he watches this pod, but I don't.
I think he does. He wrote in
Hell
the Discord the
yeah.
other day. He
Oh, dude. Shout out
when
Justin.
I had my shirt open.
Young Luke.
He's like, "Damn."
Yo, somebody's cooking
Yo,
up
it's true. He
outside.
told us we
I know,
should
it
open
smells
our
really
shirt
good.
more
That's
often, dude.
smelling delicious.
We need to open our shirts more often, show some fucking chest hair, because that's
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
attract the
Yo, shirts be skins.
the audience. Really.
I'm looking for some
Shirts
new.
be skins.
Yeah.
Let's fucking go.
Should do a beer pong episode.
Shit. Oh, I was talking about. There was this trending tweet going around. It was like, name something that, job advice that. you
Don't let me
took
forget about
that was-
Epstein.
I won't let you. I
Okay.
won't let you forget. Job advice that you took that turned out to not help you or some shit like that. And Monica Lewinsky was
Classic
like,
thread.
oh, take this job at the White House. It'll help your resume.
Yeah, dude.
I was like,
That was a good
dude.
tweet. I saw that. Yeah.
I
I
should-
think you said that to me.
I showed that to my dad. He fucking lolled. I was like,
That's pretty good, dude.
Nice.
Honestly, she's got the best reply in that situation. For
Dude, that worked out so poorly for her, dude. She was like, dude, I'm fucking the president. This is like, I'm gonna have so much power.
Now all she
Feels
does
bad.
is like tweet about it. That's like her whole.
No,
life.
she's
else you
got
gonna
clout
do,
from
dude?
it. Like, finally, it was.
Did she write books?
I don't know.
You sexist pig.
Why I did it.
About that.
But like 20 years later, she finally got the appropriate clout.
Yeah.
She got shit on for a long time though.
She
Yeah,
did. Yeah.
for sure.
Monica.
It's been rough.
She did.
Shut up,
I'm glad
Monica.
she didn't go Trump supporter
Oh yeah.
during the election. I think that, well, it did. The election was dead for the Clintons, I guess, because they lost. Or
Yeah.
Hillary Clinton lost, sorry. But
rigged from the start.
hell yeah.
Um,
We got to do politics more. We have to
Dude,
do like
new
I don't know
solely-
debate's
about
coming
that.
up.
I don't know
new
anything
debate
about
coming out
politics,
next
dude.
week, right?
Yeah, 30th
On
and
CNN.
31st, I believe.
Mhm.
Tuesday, Wednesday.
Yep.
Should be dope. I'm excited to see who's not there.
Okay. We
Yeah.
should put that on the side burner and come back to
That's
that
on the
later
burner.
because I'm really hyped for that.
Okay.
All right, let me finish the
What's your-
You
Epstein
want to talk
shit.
about
What's your
pedophiles
Epstein
again?
news?
Okay, yes, it's my favorite topic.
Child rape.
Yeah.
Relatable.
So funny.
What else you got?
Okay, so here's so you guys remember we talked about AI a lot a few episodes ago. Like I feel like
AI is
10
changing
episodes.
the world we live in.
yep. Shout out Common.
Shout out Common, dude.
Yeah, all right.
Oh, that's such a good video.
For
But
tomorrow.
you know how I was talking about deep fakes becoming a political issue?
Yeah.
So here's what I got for you boys. I mean, you already know where this is going.
You already know.
I
I don't know.
But like, okay, so I said that eventually they were gonna start like they have to make like laws about it or something or like talk about it, and like so they've started to like try and do something about deepfakes, I guess, but eerily close to the Epstein stuff. And there's a lot of conspiracies and rumors right now that the Epstein stuff, there's gonna be videos.
Well,
They
they
faked
That's-
videos.
They
They-
talk about that on
Videos,
Chapo.
and so yeah, you're right.
they found all those pics.
Didn't they said Epstein's Mossad or whatever? Is that what they
Yeah,
said?
they just talk about how like any video that might come out, they'll just be like, oh, it's a deep fake. Like, haven't you seen?
You could.
That's yeah.
You
So
could.
that's the theory is that this is. I don't think, for the record, I don't think anybody's gonna get in trouble. I want to be completely.
No
clear.
one else besides Epstein.
Unfortunately.
I don't think even Epstein is gonna get in trouble.
What?
in the end.
How could he not be fucked by
Maybe
this?
he will finally take the fall, but I don't think any other people,
Free ASAP.
including people in the flight logs.
We should talk about ASAP in a sec. But
Fucking
I
sad.
I see no way for him to get out of this. This story's been way too big. Like he's
Yeah.
completely
Dude,
fucked.
it's
I
good.
feel
But
like
they found
if
all
he's
those
going
pic-
retrial on
They
it,
found those
like-
pictures at his house, dude. Like he's so
How do you
fucked.
That's
get
true.
by
He
that?
did. Yeah,
He's
He-
so
he'll go.
fucked.
He'll go away
Nah,
for that.
I think he'll be like the scapegoat for everyone else. Like
He might get a good
he's the
deal
one
if he
that's gonna
doesn't
go away.
rat, you know.
It's like Harvey. I mean, I guess like a lot of people did during like the first Me Too wave, but like Harvey Weinstein really took the flack of like. I'm sure there's so many awful Hollywood directors.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
he was the one.
Brian Singer,
Yeah.
Hmm.
Well, he got canceled too. I don't
Roman
know.
Polanski,
Maybe it's not a maybe it's not a good example, but I feel like it's
Steven
gonna be
Spielberg.
Like, he'll take the flack for.
Yeah, what did
like,
Steven do,
everything.
dude?
Steven Spielberg's like weirdly connected to a fuck ton of pedophiles.
Oh man.
He's not outed.
Bruh.
Also George Lucas. Also,
Really?
Wow.
That's sad.
There's a really good one. I forget it now. Oh,
Michael
people
Bay?
are saying there's a really old article. I think it was Roman Polanski hid at Robert De Niro's house or something when he was
You're telling me
supposed
De
to get
Niro's
arrested
in
or
on this
something.
shit?
I don't remember. Some weird shit
Bro.
like that. But like apparently De Niro could be fucking them kids.
I thought you were gonna say
Niro.
James Cameron, dude. I was like, I fucking knew it.
Probably.
I mean, even
Yeah,
if you're
James Cameron never
in
harboring,
his
like,
submarines under
fucking
the
pedophiles?
ocean.
Come on now.
It's legal at negative 7,000 feet.
Did you guys see that the Avengers Endgame is now the most grossing movie of all time?
I did see
Past
that.
I don't even want to
Beat
talk
Avatar,
about that.
beat
Me either.
Titanic.
It's just
Really.
like the nerds on Reddit are so fucking sad.
They're re-releasing
They're
it for a
like,
deleted scenes
I
version.
went
So
5
stupid.
times. I did my part. It's like,
I did my part.
why would
That's
you
so
spend
sad.
so much money
Yeah.
to get the most wealthy
$50.
movie of all time Like, why?
More
It's just
money.
such a lame
Yeah,
thing to
For
contribute your money towards.
$50, you could buy it on iTunes and have a full dinner and watch it and own the movie permanently.
Yeah, dude. It's so
For the
dumb.
price of going to
It's-
see Endgame 5 times.
It's so long and it's not even a good movie. Like I watched it once and I was like, I could never do this again.
It's
like
long
maybe when
as
it comes
fuck,
out.
I probably
Like
would
3
see it
hours?
again, but
Yeah,
it's
I'd
just-
see it again when it comes out.
On DVD.
Yeah, on like
I'll check it out on
streaming.
Redbox. Maybe.
I'm sure it's going on like Netflix or whatever.
no, not anymore because Disney's got their own.
Disney's
streaming
starting
service.
their thing.
Whenever that
Give me a
happens.
fucking break, dude.
Are we subbing to that? Who's
The
who's
Disney
sharing
fucking-
it?
Zach will
streaming?
sub to it. and
Who,
I'll
yeah,
take
who's
his
getting
login.
the?
I'll take your
account?
login too, dude.
Okay, I got
Thanks,
you guys.
bro.
What? What'd you say,
Yeah,
Jax?
I was saying who's starting the account. Someone's
Oh,
gotta
okay.
do it.
Zach.
See you later. And we'll just have it'll be like Netflix where we all have our little names.
The
We've-
only streaming service I can share with you guys is my Formula One subscription.
Well,
Oh,
that
dude,
always
That never
breaks.
works.
Hook
dude.
that up,
Yeah,
dude.
it doesn't even work.
We don't want that shit.
Sorry, boys.
Dude, your
Straight
tweets
luck.
to the F1 streaming
So
service account
funny,
are
dude.
so fucking
Especially when
funny.
they reply, dude. It's so good.
They're like,
Yeah.
sorry for the
It's
inconvenience.
never
Thank you for your
worked."
patience.
They're like, have you tried closing it out and opening it again?
Please reinstall the app for the 5th
Reinstall,
fucking time
yeah,
in a
that's what they
row.
like to say to you. It's like,
That's
dog,
so funny.
Unbelievable.
doesn't work.
But like, you guys still pay for it. I look it up sometimes when you tweet about it
Mhm.
because I'll see like everyone that favorites you is like also someone who's pissed about it,
Mhm.
and I'll just go
Yep.
in their profile and they'll have the same passive aggressive like, this is the 5th week in a row that it doesn't fucking work. Like,
Yeah.
I've tried
Well,
reinstalling it. Like,
We had an actual like 3 race long outage where just 3
Hell
races
yeah.
in a row it just got fucked
An
up and
outage,
interrupted.
dude.
They credited me $5. That's
Wow.
Oh, the hookup.
half a month of payment.
Shout out.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
Germany
up and
is in
running.
3 days.
You better work, dude.
You better fucking work.
get your shit together.
Code
dude. You got
lame at
3
checkout,
days.
50% off your F1 subscription.
Wow.
that would not be the hardest sponsor. Maybe I don't know. how
You don't
big that-
think?
Maybe.
What do you mean?
I don't know.
I have no
Oh, shit,
viewers.
They
their
deal with like
product right
I wanna
Mercedes and like Red Bull, dude.
What's like the most niche streaming service that you can subscribe to?
Um,
There's probably a good anime one somewhere.
Yeah.
I
We
feel
can
like
check
I
all
feel like I
time
heard about a
streaming
very
service, right?
specific streaming service the other day. What was it?
There's got to be some like crazy specific ones.
Like it's
I
only
can't even-
woodworking, just live woodworking.
And I'm talking like legit ones, not like a Patreon or something like that.
Fuck
Sure.
out of here. We need our own Patreon.
That'd be dope, dude.
Yo,
We need our
yo,
own
boys,
viewership.
I want to quickly cover the ASAP Rocky
Please.
thing.
Yeah, let's talk about
It's
that.
just so funny, so I'll bring everybody up to speed.
Yeah.
2.5 minute warning.
Oh shit, should we?
just summarize it.
Okay,
Now.
yeah,
Summarize
I'll
it and we'll
summarize
get
it.
into
We'll,
it,
we'll
yeah.
come right back. So anyway, ASAP Rocky got locked up like a month ago at this point for beating the shit out of some Swedish kid, right? Is he in Sweden?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. These 2 guys in Sweden were following them around and harassing them.
There's a video of it.
And then there's video where they're like bugging like these like random women who are walking on the street, and they're just like, "Fuck these guys," and they just fucking kick the shit out
Yeah.
of them.
And
Very
so
satisfying video.
Yeah.
so they lock up
Felt
Rocky.
good.
They let his whole crew go. They only get Rocky.
Oh, so it's only
Some,
ASAP
like-
Rocky in
Yeah,
there right
it's
now?
just
free,
them.
free.
Okay. I was hearing conflicting
free
things about
him.
that.
Frame up.
So but the latest update this week was
He did say he's living in good conditions.
yeah.
Like apparently
Oh, I'm
the
sure those
reports of him
prisons
in like
slap.
Yeah, I'm sure they're really
I'm
good.
sure he's got like PS4 and shit. Like,
Yeah,
yeah, that shit looks like a hotel.
No, I saw a
Yeah.
pic. Yeah, it looked really nice.
yeah. He comes out just like a gamer. Like,
Anyway, so the news that comes out is Kanye West and Kim Kardashian are working together, speaking with Donald Trump about securing ASAP Rocky's release.
Yes. Okay, so I feel like we
Wait,
made
did
this
you
joke last week when we talked about this initially.
That Trump was going to get involved and
Yeah, like
get
Trump
him
was
out.
gonna tweet like free ASAP or some shit.
Damn.
But he did.
He literally did.
Fucking
He's
did
like,
it.
I'm
Insane.
working.
I literally came in my pants at my desk when I read
my
it.
well, did you
God.
guys
Like,
see?
oh.
Did you guys see how the Swedish Prime Minister like lengthened the sentence or something after that?
No,
What?
yeah,
There's, like,
yeah,
another
exactly.
tweet.
So that, yeah, he's like, I worked with the Swedish Prime Minister or whatever on this, and in the end, they like stuck him in jail for 8 more days. All right, we got to go to the next bit.
All right.
BRB.
All right.
Thanks for making it to part 3.
And when I gang a say
Okay, now we're gonna do a live reading of Zach's door code live on air.
live reading.
Zach, you want to spit the code?
What are the numbers, Mason?
So, for context, Zach's front door has not had a fucking a doorknob on it for the last month and a half.
You go back 6 episodes, you'll hear us making fun of him for it.
You could just push the thing right in, steal all his mail. If
There's
you
a
wanted to.
Always smelled like absolute ass.
You got any credit cards taken out in your name recently?
No.
It was like for 3 weeks straight, we just roasted him for his lack of front door.
It was ridiculous.
It was convenient though, because you just kick that shit open. Like
Yeah,
if you're
that
doing
was
laundry
nice.
or something, you don't have to put it down.
Kind of was
Good
nice.
news.
Yeah.
Well, I miss
You
it.
just
Compared to today, when I get here and there's a fucking code on the thing, I'm calling Zach, dude. I'm ringing. I get in here because of the luck of some guy also coming in this building.
He just
This
lets you in.
motherfucker's on a racing sim. Will not answer
I
his phone.
forgot that
Fucking
this
real.
happened.
Dude, he's
Yeah,
strapped
walks in my room. I'm like, yo, what up?
I'm like, I knew. I was like, this kid's either asleep or he's racing right now. It's got to be one of the two.
That's
Because
what
I
it
walked
always
right
is,
into his
He's
man.
going
apartment.
ham.
He's racing hard, dude.
Yo, but what's your
Unreal.
review on the sim though? You saw it in action.
Dude,
That's a
looked
rare
pretty,
sight.
You're pretty good. I gotta lie. I'm not gonna lie.
You gotta lie.
I'm not lying to you.
You watched? You watched him play?
I'm gonna lie right to your
Yeah,
face.
you watched me
I
do like a
watched him
6-minute
play.
race.
Oh hell
He did pretty
yeah.
good, dude. He's got the gear shifts going.
Dude, I love
He's
watching
fucking.
Zach.
He did
race.
flip his car one time. I think it was because he
I
got a
did
little
flip-
nervous.
Oh
yeah.
Jesus Christ!
Well,
got
no,
nervous.
it was a night race, so I had trouble with visibility.
All
It
right.
was tricky for that reason. I had to go a little bit slower.
Didn't you say you love like getting kind of like drunk and then just doing a racing?
Oh
sim?
yeah, getting drunk
Dude,
and high as fuck.
no
and
rules.
Then just like
Dude,
Flying.
imagine if you got pulled over.
I get like angry, and then I
this-
just like fucking like will start just spinning out my car and stuff, and crashing into a wall, and I'm like, all right, I have to go.
Just
to
like
bed.
real life.
Yeah.
What if you got like arrested for drunk driving in the game and then like you're in like a jail cell whenever you log in?
Like
For,
fuck.
like, 2
In this,
years.
he gets
GTA?
pulled over in
Yeah.
the sim. That
This
would be
game's
so
hard.
good.
GTA 6.
If you go on one of those RP servers, it might actually happen.
Yeah.
Wonder how many WoW characters are locked in a jail cell right now in the stockades.
I wonder where I last logged out, dude.
Fuck.
Hopefully,
How long until WoW Classic?
Like almost
a month.
exactly
Almost
a month.
yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Little
A month
more.
and a week.
So
A
hype.
month and 5 days.
Zach had a blistering hot take the other day.
This was bullshit.
Are we
dude.
going into WoW Classic again?
yeah,
This
well,
was
we're gonna talk
bullshit.
about WoW
Alright.
Classic for a little bit.
Here we fucking go.
I'm
Zach
very
dropped a
excited.
real hot take. What's your thoughts on WoW Classic? Zach?
I think that everyone's really hype about WoW Classic because the level curve between 1 and 40 is way less steep than between 40 and 60.
Mm.
And I think once people start being like, oh my god, I'm missing all the endgame content and all the other stuff because other people were in the beta or are leveling faster than me, I think they're all going to get discouraged and drop off, including myself.
Damn.
And
So-
I think the game is going to die out a lot quicker than they think.
No way.
I don't want it to,
No
but
way.
I think.
I don't think so.
All right, let's hear your
I do-
counter argument.
My counter argument
This
is
is a debate.
Frankly, the fact that people are playing the beta even now, it tells me something, dude. Like it's got to be fun as shit in some way or shape or form. And also the fact that they had to fucking bump up the level cap to 40 from 30, dude. Like people are just yearning, and it probably took them so. Honestly, I will bet people are 60.
1 to 30
in
was
the
like a
first
2
week.
weeks.
I will not be
thing.
surprised.
Yeah.
The 1 to 30 was like a 2-week thing on Twitch. The 30 to 40 was like a half a week thing on Twitch.
But these are like
Oh, I'm
casual
telling you,
streamers.
dude,
I think
like-
like people have such better strats for leveling nowadays than like they did back in WoW
yeah,
Classic.
like this isn't like a new game where you gotta. There's like the learning curve of figuring everything out and spells, and like people know what the fuck they're
Yeah,
gonna
dude.
do. Like they have it mapped out.
It'll actually be a
Other than
sick
the
race to
casual
watch.
people, but-
You know, I hope some of the people who are going for 60 like world first. I hope they're on Twitch. That'd be sick.
Oh, of course, yeah.
I wonder if you just
I'm
chain
excited to
run,
see how
chain
fast
run
people can do
dungeons
it.
or something. I don't even know.
They'll figure something out, dude.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, I will be subscribing.
I know
am
you will.
subscribed.
I know you
I'm
will.
subscribed to retail right now. I subscribed in like June and I haven't played at all.
Weird
I
flex.
paid like $30.
Weird flex.
Uh,
I mean, it's.
Really stupid.
I don't have any interest in playing retail right now.
I don't see it dying out as fast as you say, Zach. Here's
Mhm.
what I'm worried about.
I give
We're-
it 6 months.
Okay, I mean that's a while.
No
I guess
way,
not for
dude.
WoW.
6 months, it'll be hardcore mostly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe.
Yeah.
It would be crazy if like it came out and then the viewer base like grew, like more people got
That would be
into it.
really good.
Yeah.
But then again, everybody who plays Classic, it's just one less player from retail, right?
Yeah.
That's a good point.
There's nobody. Yeah, anyway,
But the subscription's all the same.
that's
You
true.
know what I
And
mean?
it's
Like-
smart that they did that. It's real smart.
I think as long as the money's coming in.
Because otherwise, they would just lose their money from retail WoW anyway.
Yeah, it would just
Yeah.
be a subscription change. So
Here's what I'm worried about. We're gonna be all grinding our ass off for these fucking hard ass levels, right?
Mm-hmm.
No
Huge
PvP.
level.
No
Dude, when I was on
PvP
a
in
private
sight.
server, I didn't even hit level 10 in like 10 hours.
I got to like 26.
It's
But I
so
put, like,
hard
20
to
hours into
quest
it.
in
Like-
vanilla.
What class
not
are you
more.
playing though?
Hunter.
God, that's
God
like the
damn it,
free
it's the
low.
easiest
That's
one,
so easy.
No, you have to buy arrows. You don't have a pet until like level
you gotta
20.
buy arrows,
Oh, you
dude?
didn't even have a fucking pet though.
No, you don't get a pet in
Dude,
vanilla.
regardless, that's still the widely renowned.
You have to
fastest
tame
leveler.
beast doesn't get unlocked until like level 12 or something.
God, give me that beast.
Give me
Can't do
that, dude. Try a druid that can't do anything. I had to
Hmm.
auto attack for
Just
20
Moonfire?
levels, dude. Moonfire and Wraith and auto attack. That was all I had, dude.
That's so fun.
I
It was
can't
fucking
wait to
brutal.
do this for like 100 hours to hit level 60.
Yeah.
Probably longer.
Yeah. No, I don't know. I'm excited.
I am too.
It'll be
I
it'll
mean,
be fun for a bit.
so here's
I'm
the
gonna
problem.
We'll see how
participate
long
in
it
the hype.
goes.
There's
It's gonna feel like
there's
Christmas.
zero
Yeah.
PvP in the game. I mean, we're playing on a PvP server, I assume.
Yeah.
But
Well,
everybody,
we'll have
World
world
PvP.
PvP.
everybody's gonna be horde, so there won't even be anyone to fight.
Yeah.
This will depend on a realm we pick.
So we're gonna have to become hardcore PvEers, boys. Got to join that raiding guild.
That's okay. I want to do Molten Core.
Yeah, it's the only content in the game. So
They're
Molten
gonna
Core.
release like
have an actual dungeon group.
Nefarian's Lair and shit like that, right?
yeah,
I'm really okay. I like the vanilla dungeons. Those are my favorite
too.
dungeons.
They're good.
All the vanilla dungeons are so good.
you're right about that.
So that's honestly, I'm more excited about the dungeons and the raids.
Yeah.
Truthfully.
I love how Molten Core, it was the first raid they ever made, and they just had no idea what the fuck they were doing. Like,
Yeah.
if you look at the actual like layout of it compared to every other raid
makes
in the
no
game,
sense.
Bullshit, dude.
it's just
yeah.
so long and wandering and takes like 10 minutes to run through. Like, they clearly just had no idea what the fuck they were doing. I think if you look at the file size of Molten Core compared to every other raid, it's like minuscule because they just reuse the same texture over and over.
That's
Yeah.
true. It's just a lot of magma and fire everywhere.
Still
Yeah.
iconic though. There's a lot of, I mean, Ragnaros is
Yeah.
Yep.
crazy.
Maggie Skaggy.
So I feel like we've talked about this before. And then I want to talk about another Blizzard game.
Oh,
But
dang.
do you think they're gonna do TBC servers eventually?
That's really interesting.
Because I feel like Malfurion is a equally like that's like probably one of the most famous raids ever. You know?
Are you talking about Black Temple?
Yeah.
Illidan?
Yeah. Illidan.
Yeah.
I'm
That-
fucking
Malfurion's
Malfurion.
Lair is a thing too, though. So that's you're not
Malfurion
completely
is
wrong.
like a friendly druid. I thought.
It's like
I'm
a Hearthstone.
stupid.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, Malfurion
Don't
Storm
ask me.
Rage.
these
Oh, you're
lore
right,
questions.
you're
No,
right,
I'm
right.
thinking of Illidan.
No,
You
Hunter,
want Illidan,
Hunter,
yeah.
you're thinking of Nefarian, who is a black dragon.
Oh, I'm thinking of
Nefarian, yep.
Magtheridon.
Fuck these
Magtheridon,
loud
that's
names.
Lich King.
Lair.
Fuck these
That's-
loud names.
That's a TBC raid. I'm telling you right now.
Okay.
Magtheridon. Anyway, fuck
Okay.
it.
Fuck
Um,
off, lore nerds. Here, right, Zach, my prediction on that, if what you're saying is true, that like people are going to get bored and like it'll die in 6 months, they're going to wait like a year or two to when the
I think
subs are really
TBC will
low.
revive it.
Yeah, then they'll drop the next expansion.
It's possible,
right?
boys.
I
I'm
think
open
That'll
to
bring
TBC
it.
it back
has the right
up,
amount
you
of
know?
features.
They already have all the
Yeah.
fucking content developed. It would be so easy for
I
them.
think where Classic ends is Lich King in like 8 years. I think that it's gonna go on for 8 years.
We'll never
at
get
least.
classic Kata, dude. That's my favorite.
Classic
Blizzard always invests in
Kata-
their content.
Kata was my first and your first, right?
That's why I like it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn,
Dude,
you
remember
boys.
doing Dragon Soul every Friday night? I was on my MacBook Pro in the kitchen counter or on the kitchen counter.
What did you play? What character? What kind
I had
of?
a Death Knight and I had a Hunter. That's always been my two classes, Death Knight and
Damn.
Hunter.
Truly high intellect classes.
Yeah, really high effort.
high effort classes.
Very, very tough
Um,
rotations.
Especially in Cataclysm.
Actually, a lot of our friends started playing in Cataclysm, so I don't feel too bad.
Yeah.
I had to quit raiding with Dragon Soul, dude. I hated it so much.
It was pretty bad.
Yeah.
I didn't like it very much either.
I like Dragon Soul. It was fun.
Fuck off.
It's aesthetically, it looks cool, but
I have very good memories of Dragon Soul and what were the heroic dungeons? Hour of Twilight.
yeah.
Fuck all
Hour of
those.
Twilight
There's a
dungeons,
couple.
just grinding them out for the gear so that you could do Dragon Soul regular and then go to Dragon Soul heroic.
The
Did we ever
looking
clear
for raid?
heroic?
There was LFR at
Dragon
that point.
Soul? No
Yeah.
way, dude. I don't even think we cleared it normal. Other than
Yo,
other
comment
than
below
Raid
if you
Finder,
cleared
dude.
Dragon Soul heroic.
God, you
Dragon
guys
Soul
are
heroic
fucking
boys,
noobs.
smash like.
Unbelievable.
Fucking noobs, yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, that's WoW Classic.
Boom.
Hype.
Excited as
Poggers.
fuck, yeah.
Hopefully, hopefully it doesn't die. That's all I'll say about it. I don't want it to die.
Place your
I'm
bets.
sure the
But
community.
I know how the internet and video games work at this point, where it's the same plot line every time. Just go on any gaming subreddit.
Yeah, but it's a Blizzard game. It kind of transcends that, in my opinion.
Okay,
That's a
but
good point.
Should we talk about how Blizzard just like keeps taking L's lately? Like they can't do anything right, dude.
What's their other recent L?
Diablo
Well,
Mobile?
Hearthstone is like
Diablo Immortal was a L. Yep. Hearthstone dead.
Hearthstone dead game.
Wait, what's up with Hearthstone? Did they actually kill it, or is it just
no,
not?
they're still
Did they
pumping
kill the
shit out.
esports? I think they stopped the esports.
They've stopped doing that,
That's
and
so
I think
sad.
Yep,
I think
they
the
killed that
the
and
numbers
Heroes
are
of the
just
Storm.
way
that
down.
game, dude.
Heroes of the Storm is literally dead. I think they've.
They don't develop. Any,
Yeah,
they
they've cut
just do like
everything
Didn't they turn off
updates.
servers for that?
No, the
I think
servers
you
are
can still play it.
Yeah,
but
you
they
can still
stopped
hit.
the esports and they stopped.
Can't believe people
updating
played that game.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Shout out Andrew Kramer.
Yeah, dude. The only time I played HOTS was with Kramer, and he's like rank 1. He was good at
so-
HOTS.
I grinded the Oni skin with him.
Oh yeah, we did do the Oni skin.
Yeah,
we
you
both
did that.
the Oni
Yeah,
skin.
dude, that was
We
tight.
were, yeah, that was so fun.
That was fun. Good times.
Now I have Oni Genji on Overwatch.
even though he
Congrats,
just
dude.
became.
Good segue.
You'll have that forever. Wait,
Yeah.
so then, but people also are shitting on the latest WoW expansion. Everybody's hating it, right?
What is it? Did they announce it?
No, the
Battle
one,
for
the one that's
Azeroth?
been out for a while.
Oh, Legion.
Battle
Or-
for Azeroth.
Battle
was-
BFA.
People hate that.
Dude, every time a new
nothing but
expansion
L's
comes
for
out, the
Blizzard.
first year they're like, "Wow, this feels like old WoW again. This is great."
No, dude, everybody
And
hated
then
this one.
Every
real
fucking
quick.
time after 2 more
This
years, they're
sucks.
like, "This is the worst expansion that's ever come out."
I think this one gets
Ever.
more hate than normal.
That's like every. Fucking,
Okay, but now
no,
we got.
because they did it in Legion too, and they did it in WoD, Warlords of Draenor.
I don't know. I kind of like this
WoD.
one better than
WoD
Legion.
was the worst.
How did you feel about Legion? I had more
I can't-
fun in Legion though.
They were all the same, dude. I can't remember which one's which.
They're all fun.
Um,
We had a better PvP score in
yeah,
Legion.
remind me, what was our rating in Legion?
2K. over
Okay, yeah, that was the best expansion. Yeah,
We fucking.
I
we
thought I
killed that
remember being
shit.
pissed about the game at the time though, even though we were farming. But
But
okay,
what's
but
the other-
here's the hot topic I wanted to bring up.
What?
Is Overwatch another game to add to those list of L's?
Okay, yeah. So I wanted to talk
okay.
about Overwatch.
Let's get right into
Okay.
Overwatch.
I think Overwatch is on an upswing.
Wow.
Okay.
Upswing.
Listen, they were like, okay, we're coming out with this summer. So usually it's 2 events, 1 hero. That's usually the move for them. That's their release
Per
schedule.
year?
Not per year, just like I don't know how much.
Oh,
was
just
it like every
that's
like
that's the pattern.
That sounds right. I mean, like
every like 6 months? I feel like.
just about. They release heroes pretty regularly.
Yeah, you'd get a new hero like twice a year, basically.
Okay.
I think.
Yeah.
But yeah, so people have just been I feel like it was just like this impossible meta, and this happened in League, I think too. But basically, 3 tank, 3 support is the meta in Overwatch right now, and it's so boring. And they just keep nerfing the heroes that are in the meta, but it's still so good. that
Brigida ruined the
Is
game.
it just
can't-
nobody dies because you're so tanky and heal so much?
Right.
Yeah.
That sounds
Exactly.
fucking
That's
terribly
brutal.
boring.
It's
And you want to do big
brutal.
damage and be a DPS, like that's what's fun
Like
in the game.
every time I'm not like super into Overwatch anymore, but like every time I'd watch like Overwatch League, both teams would be the exact same, offense and defense.
Yep,
Every fucking
it's always the
Wow,
same
that's
series.
crazy.
same. Maybe like they'll put like a Widow on like right at the start of the match, but like there's
Mhm.
no
What are the top
variation.
heroes in the meta right now? Like what do you see?
There's like what was it? Diva,
Zarya, Reinhardt, Diva, and then like
Brigida,
Brigida,
Lucio,
Anna.
or I guess Anna.
It's really just like
She's best at healing
keep
tanks.
Reinhardt alive because his hammer's so strong, and then like Zarya for like the damage buff or whatever. With her shields.
Zenyatta used to be in it a lot actually.
Zenyatta, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, he's a good pick.
How's my girl Moira doing?
Moira, people don't like Moira right now. I don't think she's that
Shit.
good.
But anyway, so like what happened with shitty meta?
Okay, so they finally did it. It's been a rumor for a while, since basically the end of season 1, because that's when GOATs started.
That's what the meta's called.
But yeah, the GOATs meta is 3 tank, 3 healer. But okay, so they finally did it. Roll Q. So you have to queue as I'm going to only play damage, or you have to queue as I'm only going to play healer, or you have to queue as I'm only going to play tank.
Wow.
And those are so when you
So
queue
brave.
as one, it's gonna tell you what the queue time is for each one, and you can decide based off that if you want, because the game will always be 2-2-2. You can't select any other hero aside from the role that you picked.
And so they're gonna lock it, so you'll only be able to play DPS heroes.
But you can still switch mid game to like another damage hero if you queued as damage, right?
Right, so you can still switch your hero, but it has to only be the role that you queued for.
Wow.
So all the other heroes are grayed out. Like, you can't select them or anything.
And I think damage queues are the like longest. They're like 10 minutes.
Yeah, it's like a 10-minute long
Damn,
queue.
that's interesting.
But that's also the most heroes.
And you queue, you place for competitive differently for each.
Yep.
class.
So now you
and
do
that's
5
important.
placement matches per role. So you have a different competitive rating for each role, which is sick.
That's sick.
Because that's going to cut down with shitty, like, Smurf accounts and stuff, too.
Yeah.
I like it.
Dude, it's kind of like it's almost a risky step, I'd say. I mean, no one wants to limit a game.
Everybody wants it.
Yeah, everyone wants it, but like still limiting a game in any way, in that way, it's kind of a bold step. So
Yeah.
Well,
I
it
think
gives
could-
it a
I could
very
go either way.
specific, like, competitive restriction where they're like,
I would love to
this
see.
is now a concrete part of all the games.
Now, is that something that's only in competitive, or is that like in the quick play and shit like
question.
competitive.
that? Okay.
And
Yeah.
Overwatch
Damn,
League too.
that's crazy.
I respect.
And esports. Esports is also 2-2-2 now.
Wow.
Yeah, it's crazy. I'm hyped.
All right,
Welcome back.
quick fire
Technical
segments.
difficulties.
You guys got any hot takes to drop right at the end
What
here?
were we talking about? Overwatch? Okay,
Overwatch.
so
Oh, yeah.
2-2-2 hype. But then today they announced a new hero named Sigma, aka Sugma.
Oh, that's kind of cool. I'll check that
I
out.
couldn't believe they named it that. I was like,
So what's the deal on this hero, real quick, Zach? I didn't look at it at all.
I don't know. He's like, I'm sick and twisted. I'm a mad scientist. I opened a black hole, but I don't know
dude,
anything
they
about
finally
his,
made a
like,
Joker
his
character.
abilities.
My
Kind
God.
of, pretty much.
Let's go.
Everyone's
Does he
like,
look cool?
wow, this narrative's really cool. I think this is the coolest hero Overwatch has ever released. And it's like, okay, Reddit.
What's he look like?
I don't know, like a skinny white guy with a bunch of armor, but like no
Dude,
helmet.
finally
He's, like, bald.
representation.
Yeah, finally a white
He
man.
just
Shout
looks
out
like
to him.
he just looks like an NPC from Outlast 1.
No shit.
I'm not
dude.
kidding.
Is he the doctor? Traeger
He
that
looks
comes in?
really similar to him.
No shit.
Yeah.
All right, I'll play him.
When are we gonna
It's
get an
stupid.
Overwatch
Kind of reminds
character
me
in
of like
Smash?
Junkrat.
I know. I kind of got
In terms of
Junkrat
what-
vibes.
yeah.
Like
Oh,
in the
he's like
craziness.
more like athletic than Junkrat.
Shout
Dude,
out.
Junkrat's ripped.
He kills it, dude.
Taller, beefier.
Motherfucker can fly through the
He's
air.
a beef.
Is he a
kid.
DPS? Did they say?
He's a beef.
People are hoping it's.
Also,
The rumor is that it's a tank. Like the rumor is that we need a new tank, and like I
it's gotta be a
agree.
tank.
But
How did they not announce that?
I think it could either be a tank or a DPS.
They didn't announce, like, they just said,
It's
like,
the origin story. So we get the origin story, which is the animation.
that's right, I forgot about that.
And then we're gonna get the developer update
origin
probably
story.
next week.
What's
or
up,
like
guys? I'm
this is
Jeff.
Jeff
Yeah.
from the Overwatch team.
Shout out, Jeff. Get on the pod.
Do they still do those edits on YouTube where they make him say
I'm
funny
sure
shit?
they're mad at
Dino
doing that.
Flask.
Yeah, that guy probably died of clout, overdose.
I haven't watched that dude in like 2 years. I'm gonna
Have
go back
too much Reddit karma.
watch
Yeah.
all this shit.
Dude.
Those were really
Every
funny.
fucking subreddit has one of those guys where it's like, yes, like just spam it with gold. Like fucking that guy on the Fortnite subreddit that like you guys don't know. But, like the guy that like makes the maps for all the challenges every week. Like,
Oh, you showed me that.
Yeah, like
They love him.
fucking everyone loves him. Alex follows him on Instagram.
Jesus Christ.
Epic Fortnite win.
Very epic. Yeah, that's the Overwatch talk. I think Overwatch
Yeah.
could be on like an upswing. I think they're
I fucking
scheduling the
hope it is.
patch and
I
the
would
release
shout
of
out
the hero
Overwatch,
with
dude.
like. I think this new hero is gonna make the 222 shit like dope as fuck, and like everyone's gonna
Hmm.
be pog.
I hope so.
Dude, maybe we should hop back on. I'll reinstall.
I would play on console by myself.
I kind of want to play a little bit tonight,
That's the
but
match
I
in
got
my
the
head.
racing sim set up. I'm in career. You saw me. I'm in
Dude,
career
you
mode
gotta
right
I
now.
saw you. I saw you
How
first.
are you gonna pass up the racing sim?
Yeah, I think I have to race.
You got to race, dude. I respect.
Gotta
I think
go
I have
fast.
to. Yeah.
Life's-
Sorry, Overwatch.
life's a
I'll wait for the
race.
patch.
Broke ass motherfucker.
All right. We're basically at an hour, but like I don't know. I feel like we got more stuff we could talk about. A little bit.
What stuff? Last topic?
Final topic.
Yeah.
Let me look at my list. Let's see what we got here.
Free
You got any
ASAP,
more
man.
gems like
Okay.
N-word
Dude,
Island?
no one cares about this, but Fire Emblem Three Houses drops Friday. Can't fucking wait. Just want to say that now.
Fuck
Yeah.
that
Nobody
stupid
nobody
game.
fucking cares about Fire Emblem.
All right, cool.
That stupid game. Go play
no
some
one here wants to play that game.
Great.
fucking turn-based ass motherfucker.
All right.
I
go
have
fuck myself.
Island in the Sun Jeffrey Epstein remix.
Yo. Sing it, dude.
Luke
Hip,
sent me
hip.
this the other day. The gay sex statue. It's like these
Oh.
two Greek gods, and like one's straddling the other, but he's just grabbing him by the dick.
It's on the way.
And it's like this. It's like $70.
Yeah, it's pretty cheap. To be
It's
honest.
no, it's too. If that was $30, I would buy it.
Should we buy it for the house though?
I
That's
really
what I was-
want the
that's
gay
what I was
sex
saying, bro.
statue.
No, I was saying
be good for the
coffee
pod.
table piece. Hold
Just
up.
two bros. Just
I'll find this and then I'll hold it
Double
up.
that's
fisted
what they're
each
doing.
other, dude.
Literally, it's so sick.
That's so good, dude.
It's so stoic
I feel
and
like
artistic.
we have to like.
You got a
hold it
picture
up
of this,
to the camera.
Luke?
Yeah, I do.
On an island in your sun. I just thought of that.
Yo.
Isn't that the best?
Wait, I'll zoom in a little more.
Yeah, let me get that. I want to see the actual grasp around the caucus.
Dude, he's gripping it.
He's gripping.
He looks like he's only half
I mean,
chub.
listen, I'm not gonna lie. If you're in this situation, I'm grabbing a dude's dick too and ripping
That's
that
it.
shit right off.
Yeah.
Oh, they're
Show
like
the cam.
they're like
so-
69ing. Interesting.
You could send me this
No,
picture.
the cam
bro.
just shut off.
It's been
Is
off.
it done?
The cam just shut off.
I think
It
you're
just
right.
clicked
I
off.
think it's dead.
We just hit the 1 hour mark.
Dude, send me that pic and I'll
Yeah.
insert it into the
I
video.
feel like I sent it to you.
I don't think you did. I haven't never seen that.
Oh, I don't know. Yo, guys, please tell us.
Check
if
out
you-
our Amazon wish
Yo,
list.
Are you gonna put the T-shirt in? I guess
Yeah,
we haven't
last
even uploaded the
episode.
last episode yet
Last
either.
episode we'll put
I'm
it.
gonna post it.
Our,
Did you like that
our fans
picture?
are starved.
Yeah, it looks good.
Looks good?
The T-shirt. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm really.
Is
Pog
that
about
was
it.
that what the logo you sent the other day?
Yeah.
Dude, that
We're
was
gonna
so
throw that on
fucking
a T,
sick.
dude.
Yeah, 'cause I was thinking coffee table.
Well, what's the scale on that? Can you tell? Like, is that a
There's definitely
about 7 feet.
specs on the site. I can look it up.
yeah? Like, how long's the cock?
Oh.
Is it cut or uncut?
Hopefully, one of them's cut to represent Zach.
Definitely squeezed.
No, man's
Um,
man's the uncircumcised Ben Shapiro. You already know.
Yeah.
That's right.
Zach's
Shout-
very public
represent.
about his foreskin.
Yeah,
I'm proud.
foreskin gamer.
Yo, they say we need straight pride. I think we need foreskin pride.
Yeah.
Gross, dude.
Real talk.
I'm
We
fucking
can hose
around.
you fuckers down.
I'm kidding.
Dick cheese pride.
Smegma pride.
The new Overwatch hero.
When you don't shower for 2 days. I really wanted to talk about Area 51
We talked
and how
about that last
annoying it
week.
is, but
I swear we were already sick of the memes last time.
I feel like it died immediately.
It did. It had its light, and now
Well,
it's
it
over,
didn't
dude.
die because there's still memes about it, but like, yeah, it got oversaturated and
It's
shitty.
so
Once
bad.
dudes on
The
radio
normies
started
took it.
talking about
First
it,
day,
yeah,
dude.
that was it.
Well, so I feel like I talked about this last week, but like, there's like everyone, like, including Joe Rogan, which is like, I mean, Joe Rogan's kind of a retard. So like, as much as I love that guy's podcast, like,
That's
he's
3
a
times
dumbass,
we've
but,
dropped
like,
that this
he keeps
pod.
posting stuff on
Okay, dude.
he keeps posting stuff on Instagram where it's like headlines from like the Atlantic or something where it's like U.S. military warns of danger if you try to storm Area 51. He's like, wow, it's crazy that these guys are really gonna. It's like they're not gonna fucking do it. It's a fucking meme, dude. Like,
Yeah.
and then it's not even a funny meme, and that's the annoying part. Is it's like a Facebook event, and then it's like, oh, we're gonna Naruto run XD. Like,
Yeah.
oh my fucking
Yeah.
kill
And
me.
it's every tweet's the
It's
same
so
about it.
simple.
Like, oh, me like bringing my alien friend back to smoke weed with, or
Yeah.
something
Yeah.
like that. Like, it's all the
after
same.
my
fucking thing.
alien throws up at 3 a.m. or
Yeah.
whatever, and then it's like the short alien
Yeah.
in the doorway picture.
Yeah.
I do like the like sub meme of that where it's just like everybody wants to fuck their alien. Like,
Yeah.
that part
Yeah.
is funny to me, but
And I bust my nut.
No,
my
there are
alien.
some good ones. Like, I will say, like, I was telling Zach about this earlier. Like, there are some good Area 51 memes. Like towards the beginning, like there were some funny ones. Like
Sure.
I saw like a Modern Warfare 2 one where it's like the U.S. government against everyone who like jumps in the Area 51. It's that level from Modern Warfare
yeah,
2. where you-
we made that joke last
Yeah.
week on the pod. I
yeah,
swear.
like that's a pretty funny.
Yeah,
I
that
just
was a good meme.
Recalling that insane level is pretty
Dude,
it's fun.
when you sent that to me, it reminded me of this XQC clip. He played MW2 like a couple months ago, and he plays that level. He doesn't even wait for the dialogue to end. He just starts lighting up the whole airport, and everyone just like spamming Pepe hands and shit. They're like, "What the fuck?" Like, and he has
Monk
no
ass.
reaction. He just wipes out
Mows
these
him
people.
down,
He
dude.
just mows them fucking down.
That's
And
such a
then he's
funny
like-
clip.
He's like, "Dude, Chad,
Oh my
Psycho-
god.
Chad, this level is
psychopath.
so easy."
Chatta.
So on the screen right now, would it just be like the lame dude's logo?
Yeah, probably.
It's a
Yeah.
picture of us
Hell
from
yeah!
earlier.
This is bonus content.
Yeah, this is
Cut this for the Patreon.
this is after
Oh,
hours.
Jesus Christ.
I have one more. Well, I have a couple more things. Like I wanted to talk about my new shaving razor,
All right, pick one.
but
All right, dude.
we're not gonna do that
Let's hear about
because-
your fucking shaving razor.
Say it and then we'll close it
the
out.
pubes are shorter than ever.
but also I was gonna say Bagel Boss, but I feel like that's too
No,
much.
fuck that. Bagel Boss is dead. That shit's annoying. Why are we giving this man a platform?
That's what I've said. Zach's like sending me tweets about him. Oh no, it's because he got like
I
a
don't
girl.
want him to have a platform, but it's too late. He already has one, so I'm just enjoying it
Nah,
while
Zach-
it lasts.
Zach
He's
is
gonna
like-
kill himself or
Dude,
something.
he's like
anyways.
an incel
like,
hero, dude.
Zach
he's
says
like,
he hates it, but he's like, "You go, King."
dude,
Like
he
my
loves
short
him.
dude.
Yeah.
Short kings are winning right now. All right, fuck all you.
I'll stomp
Under
you
6 foot
motherfuckers out,
gang.
dude.
Oh my god.
Comment
dude.
below. No, I switched off Gillette. I switched to Harry's,
Wow, you're protesting, dude.
and my face is bald. Well,
I
not
s-
right now because it's been a whole day, but like when I shaved
It's
this
pretty
morning,
smooth.
it feels like my face right now. This is how it felt when I shaved with a Gillette razor.
A little crispy.
We're missing
Yeah.
great footage.
It was so bad, but like the Harry's, my face was bald this morning. I was like,
Wow.
Where do
I
you-
I did the usual cologne spray. Hurt so fucking bad.
Why would you
I
do
was
that
down
to
the
yourself?
follicle, boy.
I always do it right after the shave, and it's usually just a little tingle or sting.
Yeah.
But this time it was just pain. Like my neck was like red until I got out of the car at work.
No worries, dude.
Just alcohol in your open pores.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Feels
You
good.
get faded off that.
Feels
You
fucking
should have said
But
like,
yeah, Harry's.com, the original podcast razor,
Pointing to a cam that's not on.
not recording. Code
So
lame
you
at
can't-
checkout.
You can't get that at
50% off.
Hanny's.
I was gonna make the joke that like that sounded like a Dollar Shave Club plug, like
Yeah.
at first before.
No,
you did
yeah,
it.
We're
that's
trying
where
to get
that's
Harry's
where they
was
advertise.
pre-Dollar Shave Club, I think.
Yeah.
Was it? It probably was.
Yeah.
I just that's like one of those top podcast sponsors that you think of.
Mm.
That
Yeah,
and
for sure.
what's the mattress? There's one mattress.
Satva, Casper.
Casper mattress.
Yeah.
Casper, yeah. MeUndies.
Yep.
That's my
Yeah,
favorite.
Ridge Wallet.
Yes.
Yeah, Ridge.
Shout out.
Okay,
On it,
that-
on
that's
it
the-
dot com.
Sherry's Berries.
Ridge Wallet, the only one I actually
Sherry's
want.
Berries.
Sherry's Berries.
All right. Yeah, we're like an hour and 8 minutes
That's
in.
it.
Do we want to
All
call
right,
it a day?
let's close it
We're
out.
wrapping it up.
All right, that's
Thanks
episode
for tuning in.
63.
Thanks
This will
for
get
having me
uploaded
on.
eventually. Yeah. Okay, bye.
See ya.